Just about 6 minutes before the hour of 7 o'clock. Welcome back to the Now Morning Show, and thank you so much for staying with us. Now, Tobago students will have the opportunity to be a part of the University of the West Indies Season of the Arts, which is a series of concerts, productions, and presentations by the Department of Creative and Festival Arts. And so here to give us more on the recruitment drive and that series is a university lecturer in music at UWI, Miss Kelly Ramlal. Miss Ramlal, good morning.
Good morning, and good morning to everyone here in Trinidad and over in Tobago. It's great to be with you this morning.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. I know it's going to be a short conversation, but I think it's going to be a very fruitful one. And so I want to start us off with the arts program that you have, Season of the Arts. Now, is it a two-in-one that's happening? Because I'm seeing concerts, I'm seeing recruitment drive. Tell us a bit about it.
Okay, we have our Season of the Arts at the end of each of our semesters in UWI, and we are from the Department of Creative and Festival Arts. So we have theater arts, music, dance, visual arts, all doing productions at the ends of the semester to show the students' work. And we're happy to invite everyone to attend our productions, concerts, and our visual arts exhibitions and those kinds of events.
Right.
And we are particularly inviting Tobago students to come and join us for our upcoming presentation of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. There's been an invitation sent to schools. It's approved through the Ministry of Education and communicated to schools in Trinidad and in Tobago. And already Tobago schools have contacted us. There are great package deals for the schools. So a certain number of people, there are certain prices, and a larger group, there are other ticket prices. And those are happening at the end of March into the beginning of April. Friday, March 31st, there's a 10 a.m. Production, and that would be for the schools to bring their students in and then be able to get home in the evening if you're coming from Tobago. And we also have an 8 p.m. performance that night. And then Saturday, April 1st, there are also performances at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. And again on Sunday, April 2nd at 6 p.m. So there are lots of opportunities for tickets. They're going fast, especially the school Friday morning session. But you can call 272-3232 or email dcfa@sta.ue.edu to get information or to reserve your tickets. We also have percussion and jazz on the greens on April 15th, 3:30 p.m. and visual arts certificate exhibition on April 23rd to 28th at DCFA at Gordon Street in the Cheeseman building. And we have Music of the Diaspora concert April 29th at 6:30 p.m. and UWI Arts Chorale and UWI Arts Steel concert on April 30th at 6:30
So, Ms. Ramlal,
p.m.
what I'm hearing is there's a bunch of activities that you have for this Season of the Arts.
Yes, because we have classes. All the students are working, and they have all these productions. And it's useful for secondary school students in both Trinidad and Tobago to sometimes use some of our performances for their SBA assignments.
Interesting.
Theater arts, one of this SBA choices is a critique of a live performance. And I believe some of the Tobago students who are coming across may be looking forward to seeing the theater production of A Midsummer Night's Tale to do their SBA projects.
Yes.
And some of the music students, there's also an SBA that involves attending a live performance and then writing about it and analyzing the music that was performed.
Right. So but Ms. Ramlal, of course, how does the recruitment drive fit into all of the activities that's going to be taking place?
Right. Well, the recruitment drive is an ongoing, initiative. We like to bring students in to see our performances and presentations and productions so that if they're interested in pursuing a career in the arts, that they can come and join us at UWI. And so we have three levels of programs. We have certificate level, which comes right after CSEC. You can apply, even if you're writing exams now, you can apply online at uwe.sta and look for admissions. And you could do that pending your results coming out at the end of, before September and getting accepted to come to UWI to study theater arts, dance, music, visual arts. And you can also apply after CAPE level or after one of our certificates to do a bachelor's degree in theater arts, visual arts, music, dance. And
Yes.
then we have postgraduate programs as well in Arts and Cultural Enterprise Management is a postgraduate diploma, and we have a master's in creative design. So you can come to us straight from CSEC, go through a certificate, come to the degree, and then go on to graduate, and then go out into the world and be an entrepreneur, to be a
Yes.
teacher, to
Be
be
a
a
full
performer.
creative in either one of those sectors. I like it. I mean,
Right.
I also wanted to ask as well. I mean, are we seeing an uptick of students accessing these type of subjects? Because I know normally the focus will be on the business or the communications. And so I think we have such a growing creative sector. And so are we seeing that interest in this department, in the creative and festival arts?
Definitely. And for years on end, we've been gradually putting students through these levels of these various programs. And they're out there in the world. If you notice, if you talk to different teachers in secondary schools, primary schools, you'll find many of the dance, theater, and music teachers came through UE programs as well. And then besides teaching, there are many of them out there in the industry performing. We have from Tobago, we have Ray Sean Pierre and the Tobago Performing Arts Company out there doing great things in Tobago. And we have a music student graduate from a couple of years ago, Keyshawn Julian, who is making his way
I
as a
know
YouTube
Kishon. Yes.
performer, right?
Yes.
Yes, and many, many others who are out there doing different things in different fields. Some of them stepping into the police band, fire services band, the National Steel Symphony Orchestra for music students, right? And others going into other fields. And some of them making their own jobs, not walking into established positions somewhere and being hired, but making their own way in the world with their entrepreneurial skills and tackling the performing arts industries.
Yeah. Now, Ms. Ramlal, just one question. The Season of the Arts, are all the events taking place in Trinidad, or is it that there's something in store for the Tobago students? And also, too, if they want to sign on for these programs, can they do it online, or do they have to come to the campus here in Trinidad?
Right. Unfortunately, at this point, for this season of the arts, we only have performances live in Trinidad, and we do not have live streaming. We don't have links to view from elsewhere. During the pandemic, we were able to do a few productions online, but we don't have the resources to do that at the moment. But we do welcome people to come from Tobago and come and visit us and attend some of our performances.
Yeah. And as it relates to those who are interested in actually putting it on or even taking it up as a tertiary level sort of education, are the classes and the seminars and workshops, are they only also in Trinidad as well?
Right. They are only in Trinidad. We do have some projects that are done in communities throughout Trinidad and Tobago, and we have had some students do their final projects in Tobago communities. And so, they would be working with, groups over there, but most of the classes are in Trinidad.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of Tobago students over the years who
Yes.
have come in through, and they come and they stay on campus, and some people fly. They get tickets, on and off during the week to come for a few days and stay and go back, and others come stay in a dormitory or they get an apartment, right? Much like some of the students from Trinidad, from the south and eastern areas, in rural areas of Trinidad, where it's inconvenient to travel on a daily basis to come to St. Augustine.
Yeah. And I know, of course, the drive is to sort of encourage that interest, I would say, in the creative and festival arts. But what are some of the other benefits does UWI see for this type of program and encouraging Tobago students to come here to further their studies?
Well, it's a viable option, and it's not only, as you said, business and other types of areas to go into after secondary school and to look for a profession and to make your way in the world as a professional person. There are options in the arts, and sometimes those things are overlooked. But as you said, the arts industry is growing, right? We want to grow our local music and theater and art, right? And have that as a viable opportunity for people as their professional career. And it's out there, but sometimes people aren't so aware that you can get formal training. You can come from secondary level CSEC into programs in UE and get what you need to go back out there and do your thing.
Yeah, I love that. And Ms. Ramlal, before you go, quickly just tell us where we can get more information about Season of the Arts and, of course, the recruitment drive.
Sure. Season of the Arts, 272-3232. You can call for tickets. And at the bottom there on the little red arrow, dcfa@sta.uwi.edu would be for tickets. And for UE, applying to UE programs, uwi.sta will give you the website for UE St. Augustine, and you can look for admissions. Certificate programs are listed as part-time, even though they're during the day. But you have to check the part-time box to apply for those
Right.
because of the number of credits. And the bachelor's degree programs are either full-time or part-time. So you can look at the different programs offered and you can see if you want to apply. Many of our
Nice.
programs in DCFA require an audition. So you want to apply soon. As I said, even if you're now writing exams, you can apply now, have your audition, and then await your exam results and possibly be with us as early as September.
Love that. I love what I'm hearing. And I'm sure people who are interested are also thankful for the opportunity as well. Ms. Ramla, let me thank you so much for joining us this morning on the program. All the best for the Season of the Arts coming up. And of course, that Tobago Drive. I'm sure some students who are listening are going to be applying, as you mentioned. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one. And that was lecturer in music in the Department of Creative and Festival Arts, Ms. Kelly Ramlal, just talking about Season of the Arts, which is coming up at the end of this month. You're on the Now Morning Show. We're going to take a break and be right back. Stay with us.